Hi, my name is Michael and I'm a labor relations consultant here at the City of Edmonton. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the investigation process. As a supervisor, you may be compelled to do investigations for a number of reasons. An employee might come to you with a complaint, or a complaint may be forwarded to you through 311 or a counselor's office. You're going to have a lot of questions before starting the process. Do I need to issue a notice of investigation? Who am I going to interview? What questions am I going to ask? I encourage you to contact Labor Relations at any time. We'll help you work through those questions before we actually start the process. Once we're starting the process, the first thing to do is interview witnesses. Recall is always best in the first 24 hours, so we need to make sure we're moving through this process pretty quickly. It's always good to have 2 people in an investigation meeting. That way, when you're taking notes, if you've missed something, you can compare with the other person's notes afterwards. You can always request a written statement from the employee, and that way you'll have something concrete you can actually refer back to. After you've interviewed witnesses, the next step is moving on to interviewing the employee. We want to give the employee every opportunity to provide their side of the story, and we don't make a decision until they've had that opportunity. You want to write down exactly what an employee says, exactly the way they've provided it. Otherwise, you can request a written statement from an employee, but they may not be willing to provide one. Sometimes you'll get an employee that refuses to answer a question. We always tell the employee we expect them to be open, honest, forthright in an investigation meeting, but ultimately you may just be writing down employee refused to answer. Once an employee has had the opportunity to provide their side of the story, we can question them with regard to the evidence we've been able to gather. And this is important to note down any inconsistency that might be between the 2 stories. Again, we're going to end the investigation meeting by asking the employee if they have anything else they want to say. We want to make sure they've really had every opportunity to provide all sides of the story. We want to end an investigation meeting by telling someone when we'll have a decision ready, approximately. We don't want to leave them hanging. It's just not fair. In an investigation meeting, we don't have the discipline decision ready. The whole point of the meeting is to gather information before making that decision. It's always important to remember that any evidence gathered during the investigation is going to determine the sustainability of a decision that's made. So we always recommend documenting, and documenting some more. Thank you.